Alright guys, I figured I'd make a little video and let you guys know what I've been working on recently. So first I'm going to address the elephant in the room right here. So this is my second drag slash. I bought it a few months ago because I wanted to have another stock chassis kind of build as opposed to a fully built carbon fiber one. In this car I've upgraded the motor to a Spectrum 6500 kV motor, and I geared the car back down to factory gearing, which I believe is a 22 tooth pinion and obviously 76 tooth spur gear. So the only thing I'm waiting for this car is some extended motor wires. I bought some, they're actually down in the shop right now. I bought some that will plug into the ESC, but they won't plug in to these motor bullets. So I ended up going back on eBay and buying some new motor wires. These motor wires have a 4mm connectors on them, which will plug into the motor. And I actually bought some 3.5mm bullets to plug into the ESC. And the reason why I bought another wire was because the wire that I previously bought was a 10 gauge wire, while these wires here are 12 gauge. So I figured, since I'm looking for new wire anyway, new connectors, I figured I'd just pick up a 12 gauge wire, so that way all my wires are one continuous gauge. So all that stuff should be here by the end of this week, and I will make another video once it all gets here. As for this car, it's basically ready to go. All I need to do is pull the ESC out of my TT02 because I don't want to have to keep swapping this ESC from this car to this car. And I'm gonna need to either borrow a servo from one of my other RCs or just buy a cheap one online. One change I am gonna make to this car before I take it out again is with the front shocks. So last time I had the car out, the shocks, they did fine. Like where I run at is very smooth, so I didn't have problems with the car bouncing up and down too much. However, off the launch, the car would kind of, instead of squatting, the car basically just lift up like this, basically acting like a seesaw. And I do understand part of that is a problem with the rear suspension probably being too stiff, but what was happening was where these shocks are solid, there's like no dampening like these ones. What was happening was the front would kind of bounce a little bit when it was taken off. So I'm gonna get that changed out and we're gonna see what it does. And one more thing before I end off today's video, I want to add some braces to the inside of this body right here. As you can see, I've already got a few on the sides here, but I feel like that's not quite enough, so I need to add some more. But I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna add them at yet, but I will figure that out soon. And if you guys want, I can make a video and show you guys how I glue in body braces. So if that's something y'all want to see, let me know and I will definitely make it happen. Alright guys, that's all I got for today's video. I just figured I'd update you guys real quick with what I got going on, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.